Bandits, everyone. There are bandits in Appalachia. Scary masked fellas with no mercy or remorse. Out of the shadows they came and took down every one of us in the blink of an eye. I'm only alive because they thought I weren't. Because I shut up and clenched my eyes like a coward. Maybe I can make it to that White Spring refuge before I bleed out. Until then, warn everybody you meet. There are organized killers out there, swift and sharp as a knife's edge. They're worse than raiders, worse than anyone. Watch your backs and sleep with one eye open, or it may just you won't ever wake up again. Bandits, everyone. There are bandits in Appalachia.
Now that that's settled, did Miss Rucker have any other requests I could help with?
You mean I ain't gonna make it?
Oh, go on, dear.
A week.
How are you? Didn't know I'd be having visitors, but gosh darn it, I'll take any friendly stranger. Ain't no way I could have predicted I'd have come in here for a gunshot wound. Come out with a terminal diagnosis of something else entirely. Though, speaking of the gunshot wound, it'd weigh on my conscience not to warn you. There's a gang of masked bandits out there. Ruthless they are, with scarred skin and red eyes like rabid wolves. They ain't human, I tell you.
I suppose a nice refuge like this is worth more $100.
So you did. I told that damn Harvey I wasn't no... You best watch yourself out there. Or tuck in here for the night. Everyone from here to Wavy Willards might as well be a refugee from what's out there right now.
I'm afraid we don't have beds to spare for those who are just scared. We have to prioritize the sick and injured, like Lehman here.
Oh, I'm right as rain. For the next week, anyway. Well, gosh darn it. Would you just excuse me for that? Mama didn't teach me to have radiation sickness in front of a guest. Well, I was, but it turns out they didn't put a hole in me quite as big as I thought. Just a graze, in fact, but don't let my luck fool you. One peep out of me and they'd have put another bullet right through my noggin. That's what they did to the others. Well, Doc here says I got radioactive blood on account of all my exposure to a radiated ore at Emmett Mountain.
Technically, it was all the radioactive waste that made both you and the ore irradiated. But that's perhaps besides the point. Lehman is suffering from severe radiation sickness. It's impressive how resilient he's been. At this stage, we typically see fever, diarrhea, dehydration, convulsions. A positive attitude does wonders for the body's health, but usually not miracles. There's already significant internal damage. His symptoms will worsen, and it's too late for Radaway.
Say, isn't there anything else we can try? Some sort of miracle cure, or heathen rituals performed on the stormy night? Truth is, I've still got a dream to chase. Never thought much of it, but now I've got the Reaper's shadow looming over me. It sure feels a lot more urgent than it ever did before. I don't want to die just yet.
Why even bother helping?
I shouldn't even be saying this, but I've heard some rumors. A radiation specialist up in the hills, north of the Savage Divide. I don't know what that means or if they even exist, so just take it with a grain of salt.
I think I'm starting to feel those symptoms you was talking about. A little phlegm ain't gonna keep me cooped up here. But I sure am sweating about those bandits. What if they got my scent? Oh, boy. Well, this sounds like my very own private security. Only issue is, I don't got much to pay you with. It kinda, sorta invested my last paycheck in the Nuka World arcade. But I do have this big old block of ore I found on the last operation. It kinda looks like a spaceship if you squint. Quality stuff. Doggy, we're gonna take... Let's go find this fancy nuclear specializer and see if they can fix me up with some new insides. I'll just wash that down with some water and get on my way real soon. I can make most of the journey myself. Just worried about spending too long in one place, really.
One more step in your mincemeat.
He's one of them. The bandits!
I need you both to explain what you saw and how you found us here, before I decide it's not worth hearing the answer.
I was just looking for help, honest.
Help? What could I possibly do for you that your smooth-skinned buddies couldn't hand you on a silver platter?
I've got the radiation sickness. I heard there's a specialist.
God damn it. I told them spreading that rumor would be the end of us.
So did you know about the specialist?
That's enough out of you. You both looking to purge your reds? Or just him? Don't think for 1 second that you understand why I need to point this gun. I'll tell it to you straight. I'm the specialist you heard about, but I can't rid your friend of radiation sickness. Only thing I can rid him of is his life.
Asher! Oh, hush. These are prime candidates for the gift of an enduring affliction-free existence. We must welcome them. Disposing of them would be terribly wasteful.
Now, just hold on a second here. Who are you people? And what the darn heck is going on?
Let's start with your question about our identities. Radiation specialist is a bit of a euphemism. It was intended to help other ghouls find us. And other, potential ghouls.
The issue is, you recognize us already, which means we left a loose end. No one lives to identify the revenants.
Asher! Not this time you don't. I have been dutifully searching for those who could benefit from my procedure. Is this man not in need? I'm certain he can put the past behind in return for treatment. Isn't that right? Your name is?
Lane Price?
Levin! And I am Parthenia. And now that we're all friends, we can forget Asher's criminal acts and think about the future. You just have to agree to minimally invasive treatment and voila! Cured of all ills and no more worrying about pesky skincare routines. So, do we have a deal?
I think I'm in over my head here. I wasn't too close with those folks that died, but they didn't deserve what you done to them. Well, what you tried to do to me. And for what? Ammo and scrap metal? But now you're gonna turn around and say you can save me.
Oh, more than save you. I can turn you into a ghoul, like me! And Asher, if he would stop being so bashful and recognize his boon for what it is. I don't go outside, so I don't know exactly what happened between you and Asher, but it sounds like things did not go according to plan.
Witnesses aren't permitted. Which means we need to do something about you two. Figure out what that is. Or I will.
Oh, of course, of course. The solution here is that you join us. A safe paradise for ghouls hidden from the dangers of the outside world. It's not like you have much choice. So, what do you say? Will the irradiated one go all in on a new lifespan? Or is being human so important as to die for? No need for a final answer just now, by the way. There are some preparations to make before we can finalize anything. No. But if you prove yourself a friend to us by helping Lehman, who does become a ghoul, I think we can convince Asher to let you off. He's warm and fuzzy beneath the frown.
Don't insult me.
Just trust me for now. It's better than the alternative. By any measure, becoming a ghoul is a net benefit.
Says the lifelong shut-in with no interest in the outside world.
Asher, you have yet to provide me a convincing answer as to what we need out there that we can't have in here.
Courtesy, human rights, the ability to take part in civilization.
Not much of a civilization compared to what it used to be. The harvest is always richer in another man's field. Or so wrote the Roman poets. Anyway, we are wasting your ailing friend's precious time.
Now, hold on a second. I'm not so sure about this. Look, I am not one to judge too much by appearances. So what if your skin's a bit, loosely attached? But am I to understand it right that you all live in hiding and go out to steal people's things in the night? And if they see you, then it's over for them?
We tried it the nice way. People died, ghouls, on account of nothing but our loosely attached skin. So don't you for 1 second think of us as some kind of monsters for trying to survive. It was people thinking of us as monsters that drove us to this messed up reality. Each one of those is a ticking time bomb. Maybe their friends treat them right. They act as protection. But as soon as a ghoul steps outside on their own, it's free range. A home for ghouls is freedom for us. We don't have to ask a human escort to make a trip down the road. We don't have to watch our backs, wondering if that funny look the newcomer gave us will become a gun to the head. Living out there, the fight never ends. Neither do the tragedies. We got sick of it. Now, for once, we have a place to call our own. I shouldn't have to explain what I'll do to protect that. Like you could possibly understand.
This philosophy discussion is fun and all, but allow me to make a proposal. It's clear you need some time to persuade yourselves of the overwhelming benefit. While you do, why don't you retrieve the materials I need for it? If you come back and decide for certain you want to perish in your deeply... But if you do become sufficiently alarmed by the throes of mortal death to reconsider...
Okay, yeah. I mean, if it's between a painful death and a makeover.
Don't take this lightly, simpleton. Living life as a ghoul, you'll regret you were ever born at all.
Oh, so dramatic. What I need is a radiated ore. It's the only material with the right nuclear structure for massive simultaneous extraction. I have the base formula here already, but this version is incomplete. I need the ore to trigger the final reaction.
Or? Well, you mean like we have at Emmett Mountain? That should be easy. Maybe I could give you my key and rest here for... Though I'd feel awful sending you to get all irradiated, considering what it did to me.
No way I'm letting you out of my sight.
Asher, why don't you go with them? Radiation's already done its magic on you. You can mine the ore and do guard duty at the same time. 2 birds. I'll watch Lehman, of course. We're going to become the best of friends.
Fine. I'm locking you in on the way out.
Then it's settled. Oh, this is so exciting. Finally, I can perform glorification on someone other than myself. Oh, wonderful. You won't regret it.
There's another shaft off the main operation. Best go. This key here will get you into the tunnels.
I'll be watching you, so don't take any suspicious detours.
This way, my dear test subject. Into the lab where the excitement happens.
Rad-X a day keeps the ghouls away.
Anybody can hoard tin cans. We do, but the rest won't.
Now that that's over with, let's make this quick. Someone could walk in any minute. Can't reach the ore until you open that gate. There's a tunnel around the corner. Locked up tight. Must be a trove of radiated ore down there. You got the key.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent.
Have at it then.
Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
You stay out here and save your smooth. And don't even think about turning tail. I've been tracking for 40 years. You won't make it far.
Hey, I haven't seen you around here. Are you new on the team? I see. Well, I don't want any trouble. I'll just say that Marion hasn't been kind to other scavengers digging around on her turf. Not... Hey, is that... Ghoul! You're not one of them, right? The bandits?
Sorry, lady, but you don't know what you're talking
No, you are. The same ones that attacked Lehman and the others. I was out in the trees when it happened, just for a few minutes. When I came back, I saw everything. All of you ghouls. Underneath those masks. Just a step away from Pharaoh.
about. Guess we've gotten even sloppier than I thought. I'm sorry, Steph, but you were never supposed to be a part of this.
Wait, no, come on, wait. Look, I spoke quickly, okay?
Anyone else? How many have you told? That were ghouls.
A few of the crew, okay? I don't know how many I told. It's terrifying. Lehman told me that, I'm sorry. Didn't think you were ghouls, but something else entirely. Everyone's on different sides about it. They think we're exaggerating about a raider attack. You have to believe me. Please.
God damn it! You think I want to kill you? But one misjudged act of mercy could mean the death of everyone I care about. The killing of your crew, that wasn't supposed to happen. Most times, we take the resources we need and get out with none the wiser. But we can't afford to be seen. Because sooner or later, someone gets the idea to hunt us down. I can't let that happen again. You're right. I've delayed this too long already. That wraps this up. Let's go before things get any mess. I'll stick to my own route, safer that way, but don't.
Just one teensy-weensy chemical reaction and... With that, my dear Mr. Rice, your new life awaits, stored safely away in this little canister.
You sure I'll be okay if I take this stuff? That I can start a new life? A good one?
Well, I didn't. Who'd say that you can't?
I do. Not that any of you will listen to me. Hey,
And this is the correct answer.
I don't want to die just yet, but if this path involves a version of me I can't be proud of, leave this world the way I am, before things get all muddled and broken. Well, it might sound funny, but it's to find something to live for. People to live for, to make them proud. But I can't do that if I become something I don't recognize anymore.
it's hard not to cross that line. Too late for me. But if you can't be talked out of this, maybe you'll do better than I did. Just know it's not our side that'll force you to change. It's the world out there, and the eyes looking in the mirror at a corpse.
You reckon?
Oh, certainly. Multitudes of ways. But if you're dead, you've got zilch.
You're darn right about that, aren't you, Miss Marthenia? All right. I still got lots to live for. And it ain't no good giving up. But I get squeamish with needles. My last crew sure would rip me a new one about that. Too chicken for psycho, they said. Well, who needs to go all manic for a man-to-man figurine scavenger hunt? They'd inject every cam they had and then tear apart Huber's comics like animals. After all that, they never did find the collector's edition. Anyway, the point is, you'll have to stick me with that stuff before I change my mind.
Ah, it's an inhaler, actually.
An inhaler? Isn't that novel?
Why don't you wait over there for now? Your condition presents a unique learning opportunity, so it is incumbent on this doctor in training to run some tests before the transformation. In the meantime, I'd like to have a private conversation with you.
I'm going back to guard duty. Neither of you can say I didn't warn you. Guess you stuck around.
I'll be forthright. We need more ghouls. I need to make more ghouls, I mean. The science is fascinating. Ghoulification cures countless ills, even terminal ones. But it has side effects. Flesh falling off is an obvious one, but there can be joint pain, loss of smell, loss of sight, degradation of the vocal cords, and so on. I mean, this is a completely new medical field we're inventing here, and I'm the only doctor they've got. I need data, I need subjects. With application and study, I could treat these ghouls. Maybe one day bring them back to the quality of life that people like Asher wish for. They'd be happy and more resilient to the wasteland than any human. And you could be one of them. Finally! Someone who sees reason! You are a very promising individual. Generosity to help a friend, initiative to track down a rumor, bravery to face us, and dependability in getting the job done. It takes a certain acumen to embody such wildly admired attributes. And to embark into the pinnacle of modern science. To give up what you know and embrace the benefits of a new evolution. I wouldn't be alive if I wasn't a ghoul. We are built to survive. We can do things no one else can. Who wouldn't want that resilience? Well then, give me your answer. Will you take the leap to become a lean, mean, radiation-eating machine? Thrilling! The procedure is quite simple. Just pick up that inhaler and give it a puff. You may feel something like a rush of exhilaration. Just over there is a chamber containing a nuclear warhead. It's leaking heavily. You are to walk inside the chamber. The heavy dose of radiation will stimulate the reaction already happening inside your body, and thus expedite it. This will be painless, but will likely cause you to lose consciousness. By the time you awake, the transformation will be complete. Try not to panic when that happens. You will still be you, of course, just improved. At your own pace, then. I will, of course, monitor the entire procedure.
just great to be here.
Settling in. Well, take my advice. Don't get too settled. I'll never go back. Never.
Smooth recovery. Unless you're growing pustules under your tongue, which I haven't gained the privilege of seeing yet. Well, are you? Fascinating. At some point, you must further elucidate the sensation of being composed of so many small bits of metal. I need to analyze all the intriguing test results you gave me while you were unconscious. I suggest you introduce yourself to Jay. She can get you all dressed up for the outside world if you'd like to pass as a boring human. When you're done looking around inside, you can take the elevator up to the surface. Elevator's just around the corner.
This is all I have left. Move as one, lead as one. Us against Watch yourself out there. No room for mercy. Whatever happens out there, I won't leave you behind. I've got your back if you've got mine. There's supplies.
What it was like anymore. Being human. Don't get too sentimental. They'll never understand.
I'll never go.
You're going to the surface.
Never.
Don't do anything stupid.
And who are you? A new doll for me to dress up? Or are you one of those monstrous and proud types?
Supplies again. We'll have to ration.
Guess all this radiation's
Well, let me take you up on that offer. Javo, resident stylist, and nowadays disguise expert. If you're heading into society for regular humans and want to blend in, I'll set you up. Remember the days when you could walk up to someone and get judged by the qualities of your face? How bright your eyes are, the cleanliness of your skin, how much of a smile you were willing to crack. You do remember, because those days are still here. A stranger approaches in the wasteland, and they need to make a judgment, friend or foe. Well, most see the face of a monster and find that a little hard to trust. Even those who aren't actively hostile. Well, they aren't likely to offer you the same opportunities as the next lucky human. You want those opportunities back? Come to me, and I'll make sure they never know it's a walking corpse that's talking to them.
I want to believe.
They'll never guess who's underneath.
They'll never understand. I'll never go back. Never. Whatever happens up there, I won't leave you behind. I should have first taken a look at this. It's like I'm living. Maybe it will resolve itself. And not by choice. Only a matter of time before they find us. One day at a time.
Yeah, right. This is all I have left.
Watch yourself out there.
Maddox says this is home. But how long until it's taken from us?
Quick, clean, alert. No hesitations.
I'm the artist. You're...
Can't wait for the smooth skins to come blazing in here and melt
You sure?
faces off.
All right, then.
It's a matter of time before they find us.
No room for mercy.
Why, hello. You wouldn't happen to be a do-gooder, would you? They call me Black-Eyed Sue. I don't get black eyes anymore. If I still could, I wouldn't it? Oh, why, thank you, dearie. It does warm my heart to see there's still some kind souls in Appalachia. You see, I fancy myself a bit of an amateur florist, and this meadow here is filled to the brim with flowers. The problem is, these awfully mean leafy hooligans overrun it. And quite frankly, I'm too young to die. I tried littering some handy landmines across the meadow to wipe them out, but it's barely made a dent in their numbers. Do you think you and your friends here could help me pick some flowers? How wonderful! I can't thank you enough. Now, I need some of the pollinators may be a bit angry that you're stumbling through their home uninvited. Of course, you'll also have to fight off the plant people. They're a bit ornery. Good luck out there! Oh, and please watch your step.